All right, Shalom. This is Shalom from the Great Millstone Atlanta Church. Before I get started in this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, the Great Millstone, that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopefully elect. All right, I'm going to go into the origins of Labor Day, which is this weekend. This is Labor Day weekend, and the official Labor Day is actually Monday, day after tomorrow, on the 5th. So it was set up to be the first Monday in September. All right, so people don't really know the origins of Labor Day and what happened and took place before this day was set as a national holiday. And this came from oppression, hard work, and bloodshed as well. But people go out, they celebrate, they they have parades, parties, and all of this stuff. Certain businesses have sales, and which this day really supposed to be a day that everyone rests. But hey, this is Babylon, so people still have to work, and this year is a little different because it actually falls on the Day of Atonement. So normally I work at my job. I work on the holidays, because I don't, us in the truth, we can care less. But this particular day, I took off because it fell on the Day of Atonement. But Day of Atonement, what do? You pray, you rest, you fast, and it's a memorial. But that's on the right hand side. But on the left hand side, people are celebrating this wicked day, this Labor Day. So I'm gonna get into it because actually I didn't really know. I knew it was a day for the working class to have a day off, but I just by reading this found out how it all started. All right, it says I'm gonna skip down to the middle of the paragraph. At the top, second sentence, Labor Day pays tribute to the contributions and achievements of American workers, and is traditional traditionally observed on the first Monday in September. It was created by labor movement in the late 19th century and became federal holiday in 1894. It says Labor Day weekend also symbolizes the end of summer for many Americans, are celebrated with parties and street parades and athletic events. All right. So they're having a ball and celebrating, but don't even understand what happened. All right. So let's go down. It says in the late 1800s, at the height of the Industrial Revolution in the United States, the average American worked 12-hour days. And so this is through a lot of oppression. It said the average American work 12-hour days. All right. And you got farmers out there. Farmers don't even farmers work hard, but they don't work 12-hour days. They work long hours. They have days off. You don't work all day nonstop. So, I guess because of this, the what am I trying to say? The need of certain industrial products. They actually made farming tools and tractors and all of these things in these mills. But because it was a high demand, people had to work all the time. All right. But it says in 7-day weeks in order to eke out basic living. Hey, that's going on today. We have to work nonstop. You have a job and then you have a part-time job or a business just to cover your bills. And that's not even You gotta save up to go on a road trip or catch a plane to to another state. Go to the beach or something like that. You have to save up for stuff like that, and it's out of hard earned money, hard work. It says, despite restrictions in some states, children as young as 5 or 6 toiled in mills, factories, and mines across the country, earning a fraction of their adult counterparts' wages. So these wicked ass uh, industrial leaders had 5 and 6 year olds, as young as 5 and 6 year olds, working in these plants. So people got fed up, and they started marching, and I'm just gonna get into it. It says, okay, it says how a deadly railroad strike lead to Labor Day holiday. It says many of these events turned violent during this period, including the infamous Haymarket riot of 1886, in which several Chicago policemen and workers were killed. Others others raised to long-standing traditions. On September 5th, 1882, 10,000 workers took unpaid time off to march from City Hall to Union Square in New York, holding the first Labor Day parade in the United States. So this wasn't like a happy time. These people was pissed off because they had to work so much. There were riots and all kind of stuff going on. But now, this country has turned into a time to celebrate, when it should be a day of mourning and looking back on how hard people had to work at that time. But still, same things going on now. People are they're they're gonna riot soon because of inflation. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Inflation is not gonna change. As a matter of fact, they're getting ready to push this digital currency and do away with the dollar, and that's gonna cause all hell to break loose. So still, Labor Day weekend, people are not looking at the origins and the effect that it took on certain people, and how many lives it claimed, and what people went through. Not knowing that this may be, uh, hey, this may be the last Labor Day. Lord's willing. But let's get into some scriptures. I've been reading this article for a minute. I do want to get this in Psalms chapter 62. It says, trust not in oppression and become not vain. Salakia, Psalm 62 and verse 10. Trust not in oppression and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. Right, because oppression, you don't supposed to trust in oppression. You supposed to understand that you're oppressed in the state that you're living in, and just deal with it the best way you can. If you got a skill, use that skill to make money, have you a job, and pretty much just pay your bills and until we can get out of this place. Even if riches increase, it's we don't supposed to let our money change us. A lot of people say, you hear a lot of these rappers saying money didn't change me or something like that, but it did. You don't live the same. You don't act the same. So money actually is supposed to put you in a more comfortable situation, or should I say, riches is supposed to make you more comfortable and not change, who you are. But anyway, the main part is trusting in oppression. It's this place is oppressing the hell out of the poor. It's oppressing the hell out of the poor. And people are going to get sick of this real soon. They're not going to have a Labor Day march, through New York City. No, it's going to be time for to rob and steal and kill soon. All right, let's go back to Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Yeah, man, because the wicked is in control of everything. They don't care about. They can care less about your living conditions based on what they pay you. And I look at the situations, the company I work for. It used to be a good company until a bigger company came and bought them, and now they're like squeezing down on the people at the bottom, which I'm one of the people at the bottom. And it's mostly women at the top, with a lot of money that's running this place in the ground, or running this company in the ground. What the main thing it is inflation. And because of inflation, instead of them cutting their pay, the ones that's already rich in the company, they want to come down and squeeze the pay out of the people at the bottom. And that's just the mind frame of this whole country. You fall into a predicament, you go after the poor. All right. Let's go down to verse 7. It says, the righteous considereth the poor. The righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. Yeah, because everything is wicked. They don't care about people being poor. They can care less. And what had to happen, let's jump back to the article. Okay, it said many of these events turned violent during this period, including Haymarket riot in 1886. That's actually what sparked Labor Day, a riot where people were killed. But of course, this country trying to hide its wickedness, so they're not gonna put this information out on on your in your news articles or none of that. You got to dig into. By the way, this is history.com. You have to dig into websites like this and go back and find the what happened in history. All right, so that was pretty much the main point. The origins of Labor Day, and dealing with oppression and death. From the wicked. And we already know who the wicked is. Esau Edom, who is the so-called white man that's running this country. And that's been running it for years. That's actually running the whole world. It says when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. That's why this whole world is mourning right now. The earth is mourning. All right. So I'm going to end it right there, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honor to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Peace, love, and safety to the hopefully elect. Until next time, Shalom.